Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mimi and I'm so happy that you're here. Today I have part one of two videos that I will have for you guys regarding my Sephora purchases. I did go a little bit crazy in the Sephora sale and I have one box here, but then, and it's full to the brim. And then I have another haul that I'll make because I don't want to make this video too long. I have another video I'll make for you that will have hair care, skincare, and perfumes. So today we're only gonna tackle beauty. I'll have swatches for you guys. And I've actually already played with a few of the items already because I did purchase it during the Sephora sale, which was a couple of weeks ago. And I've already worn some of it, so I'll definitely give you my reviews on that as well. I'll give you my thoughts on it. Yeah, so we're just gonna dive right in and get started. So I'll start off with my palettes first to already be out of the packaging because I've already played with some of them. So I'll start with eyeshadow palettes. First up, I have the Kosas Undressed eyeshadow palette. This is a very neutral, has a really nice mirror. This has a very neutral palette here, as you can see, just everyday shades. I personally really liked this. I thought you could do a lot with the shades that came included in this palette. Even though they're neutral, they're really good to just enhance an everyday look. Still have a shimmer that you can put all over the lid and it's gorgeous. You still have a little bit of you have a darker color here where you could use it to go through the crease. I really liked this. I actually picked up, I have 3 palettes and all 3 palettes I picked up on a whim because I watched so many of those Sephora recommendation videos. These ones are the ones that were recommended the most. But yes, this palette is a 10 out of 10. I really like it. Next, I picked up the Patrick Ta Major Dimensions 3 palette and the packaging is so nice. I like that they didn't make the whole thing that glassy mirror packaging because the other palette, I only have the one, I do not have the 2, but the one, you can see your fingerprints all over it and this one does a really good job of hiding that. So this is the Patrick Ta Dimensions 2 palette, another one that comes with a really good size mirror. And then these are all of the shadows, which I won't swatch because there's tons of videos on this, but you have all of the powders here and then you have 2 creams here on the side. And these were beautiful. I highly recommend it. It is a pricey palette, but if you like neutrals, and that's one of my biggest things. I love neutral palettes. So all these palettes probably look the same, to be honest. You probably don't need all of them. All of these shadows blended out like a dream. They're a little bit powdery, but just tap off your brush. Once you start applying it to your eyelids, they just blend seamlessly. They leave a beautiful kind of like airbrushed look to your eye. The formula of Patrick Ta products is incredible, and this eyeshadow palette is another one. It's the Natasha Denona I Need a Nude palette, which again, another nude palette. And I do not own any Natasha Denona palettes. I had one that I decluttered earlier this year. It was the one that came with it was 1 row of eyeshadows and then it had the 2 cheek products that were cream to powder, I want to say, not liquid to powder, cream to powder. And I got rid of it because I did not like the cheek products. They just were not working for me. So I decluttered that. So that was the only palette I ever owned from Natasha Denona. I've never owned an eyeshadow palette. This is my very first one. And the reason I purchased this one is because although it's a nude palette, it's nothing like the colors I have. So you have, again, a big size mirror, and I still have the film on it. So you have a good size mirror there. And this is the color story. And I swatched all of these when I first got this palette, and I was just blown away with the shimmers in this palette. They are absolutely gorgeous. I loved all of the shadows. They blended really nicely. I've used this on my eyes. It's beautiful on the eyes. It blends seamlessly. I really enjoying this palette. And again, even though it's nude, it's more cool toned, I want to say, in comparison to all of my other ones. Like just take the Kosas one, for example. And it's, see, new, like this is more warm and this is a lot more cool toned, which I do not own anything in my collection that is cool toned. So I was really happy to get this and I'm really enjoying it so far. Up next, I picked up a couple of the sleeping masks. This is the Laneige and it comes with the 3. It's that little bundle that came with 3 of them. You get berry, which is the big one. And you get 2 smaller ones. This one is in mango. And then this one is caramel apple, which is their, I think it's like their holiday scent. Smells really good. Really does smell like caramel apple. These are, I keep these at my bedside. I wear them at nighttime. I guess they kind of fall under more so skincare. I also put them on top of lip liners because they're kind of glossy. So I enjoy them just on a regular daily basis. My favorite lip mask for nighttime though is the Tatcha one. I love that one. I'll post a picture of it here. That is my favorite lip mask for nighttime, but I don't see any bundles with it. I also ended up picking up the Summer Fridays lip balm holiday set that came with the 3. So you get the traditional one, which is the vanilla, and then you get the iced coffee, which is the new scent and color, I guess, for the holidays. And then the one in cherry. And this is just the trio that they had. This is my absolute favorite lip balm ever, 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 ever. I carry these in my purse all the time. I have one in my car. I have one by my bed. This, out of every lip balm I've ever tried, this is my favorite one. And there is a reason this lip balm has such a cult following. It's because it's that good. It's that good. It's that good that I actually purchased 3 more. These are singles though. So I picked up another one of the vanilla beige, and I picked these up in singles because I couldn't find this trio anywhere. It was completely sold out online. And then when I was able to purchase it, it said in store only, but all of the stores around me were completely sold out until we went to San Diego, and the store I went to happened to have it. So I picked it up. So I have those 3, and then I have these 3 that I had purchased as singles. So I picked up another one of the vanilla beige because that's or not vanilla beige, just the vanilla, because that's my absolute favorite one. And then this one's new, and this one is pink sugar. This smells so good. It really does smell like just sugar. Actually smells more like cotton candy, I want to say. So it's just sugar cotton candy. That's what this smells like. And then I picked up their new one, which is the sweet mint. So when I'm very particular to scents. I don't really like mint flavors because for some reason mint tends to trigger migraines for me, so I try to stay away from minty scents. This smells more like toothpaste / Trident gum. That's what this smells like. It still does have a mint smell. I'm hoping that and it is a little strong, so I'm hoping it doesn't trigger a migraine. We'll see, but I'm gonna keep it. So I have all of these now that are all butter balms, and they're great. That is my absolute favorite formula of butter balm. If you can get them, definitely pick them up. If you haven't tried them, please try them. They're great. I picked up 2 of this was I guess this is the holiday scent for Fenty Skin, their little lip oils. And this is the one that you buy as a pack together. This one is the Fenty Skin in Cherry Treat. And then this one is in Melon Treat. And both of these, like I said, you purchase these together. It comes in a little pack. So I describe these more so as lip oils, and just carry them around in my purse, in my car, all of that. So now moving on to actual makeup. I picked up an eyelash curler. This is the Shiseido eyelash curler. This is my favorite eyelash curler, and they released a holiday color, which is just golden red. So I just picked that up. It's always good to have a backup because I only have one, and when I travel, I tend to take like a cheapy one because I'm so afraid of losing it. So I picked up another one for traveling and just to have extra. I picked up the Give by Gwen Stefani, the Can't Stop Staring mascara. This mascara was picked up on a whim. This is what the wand looks like. They did have a holiday pack for this, which was a much better value. I actually wish I had purchased that instead of just the single mascara, because the mascara alone was $20. And then the holiday pack had the mascara plus an eyeliner. And the only reason I didn't pick that up is because I like to wear brown eyeliner, not black. But to be honest, I should have just picked it up. But that's okay. I actually really do like this. First off, the packaging is so cool. It's so pretty. It has a G at the bottom. And then it says the name, Can't Stop Staring. I really did like this. I'm actually wearing this mascara right now. I've been wearing this mascara for a few hours and it's still holding up really nice. I love the bottom, the tip of it, because it's a little circular. So you're able to get the bottom lashes really well with it. The only thing I don't necessarily like about it, my only con, is that it is a very wet formula, which is fine. If you like wet formulas, then this is a great mascara for you. I personally like a little bit drier mascara, only because I curl my lashes twice. I curl my lashes before I apply, and then I curl my lashes at the very end once my eyelashes have dried a little bit, just to get a little bit more of a curl, because if not, my eyes droop, or not my eyes, but my eyelashes droop quite a bit. With this, because it's such a wet formula, it doesn't necessarily dry all the way by the time I'm ready to re-curl my lashes. So because of that, that is the reason why too my eyelashes aren't super curled, because they were still wet by the time I was done. That's the only thing I would say about it, is just a wet formula. Up next, I have the Refi Face Primer in Glow and Sculpt. And this is another one that, because I just saw so many people talking about it, I was like, what is it with this primer? And it's the one that has that roll at the end that you're just supposed to roll it on your face. Aside from the packaging, because this is definitely not sanitary, I wanted to actually try to use it without it, because you can remove it, but the hole at the bottom is just way too big. So in order to not squeeze out too much, you do kind of have to squeeze it through here and then apply it to your face. I don't like the packaging just because of that. I feel like it is very gimmicky, and that's the reason why everybody wanted it. However, it got really good reviews when I was watching that whole like Sephora recommendations and stuff. And I used this today. I am not a big primer person. I don't usually use primer just because I've already prepped my face. But I did use this a couple of times, and to be honest, I actually really did like it. I have very dry skin, and this provided really nice hydration. It kind of felt just kind of like a serum that I was applying to my face, and I felt like the makeup on top of it looked really nice. So I'm actually kind of surprised how much I did like it, and I'm happy I picked it up. Moving on, I picked up 2 lip glosses from Say, or Sai, I think it's how you say it, Say. I picked up Push, which is this really nice brown, and I'll swatch it for you guys. So this is Push, and as you can see, it's just a very neutral brown. It looks beautiful when you apply like a darker lip liner. And then I also picked up the shade Dip, which is a really nice kind of rosy, kind of like a pinky brown, I guess. Let's see that there. So that's Push and that's Dip. What I did not like so much about these is that they're very sticky. They're very thick on your lips, which is not a bad thing. I can move past it, but it's not, I don't feel like they're as comfortable. I feel like I have other lip glosses that I like a lot more. There's something about the smell. They smell very makeup-y. Not bad, just makeup-y. Like I wish they maybe had like a light vanilla scent to them, or no scent at all. These ones, although they're really pretty color-wise, they're not my favorite formula. I picked up 2 foundations, and I was not going to pick up any foundations this time around, but again, these kept popping up in people's recommendations. So I picked up the Dior in 3.5N, the Dior Backstage. I actually really liked this foundation. This foundation covered up everything on my face. It covered up all of my dark spots. It made my skin look beautiful. It made it just kind of look so porcelain and smooth. I really liked this foundation. I'm really happy I picked it up. And then I also picked up the Glossier, I think it's Glossier. And I picked it up in medium tan 2. And as you can see, I used quite a bit of it already. And another one I was really surprised at how much I like. I wasn't expecting to pick up foundation this time around. So both of these foundations were a very nice surprise. I really like this one. It's actually the one that I am wearing on my face right now. And it applies really nicely. It covers up a lot. A little bit goes a long way. I highly recommend it. I highly recommend you guys to check this one out. I picked up a lip gloss from the Sephora collection. It's the Sephora brand, Glossed. This is in the shade Brave. So I picked this one up on a whim. I was just looking at everything, and that's what it looks like. It's just a nice, clear, kind of like a nudie pink. I really like it. It's really comfortable on the lips. One that I picked up that I loved is the Milk Odyssey, and this one is in the shade Quest. And this one's another one that is just very much a nude color. I don't want to get it on top of it. I'll put it here. It's that one. I love this one. This one has a very comfortable formula. Does it have a scent? I actually don't even know. Oops. Yeah, see, this one smells like vanilla. And this one, how does this one smell? No scent. No scent at all. And the milk one has a vanilla scent to it. That's both of them right there. Out of all of the lip glosses I purchased, my favorite one was the milk one. I love the formula of this. It's really comfortable on the lips. It looks really nice, very glossy, not sticky. Really liked it. I picked up one of the Sephora Pro Collection brushes. This is in number 57. This is the Pro Concealer, and that's what the tip looks like. I already used it. I did like this, but I do wish it was just a little bit bigger because I bought it for my under eyes, not realizing that it takes forever to move everything around because of the size of it. So I do wish it was a little bit bigger, but however, the Sephora Pro brushes are really good. I really enjoy them. I have multiples of them back there. I have a whole bunch of them. They're great. I picked up 2 concealers. The first one I picked up is the Natasha Denona, and this one is in the shade 9N. That's what it looks like, the packaging. And then that's the Dofa applicator right there. I liked this one a lot. I thought this did a really good job of concealing my under eyes, brightening my under eyes, as well as just smoothing them out. This was really good. This one is the Tower 28, and this one is in NoHo, I believe is what it's called. This is the one with the purple cap. This is their serum one. This is what the applicator looks like. Everybody was talking about this one and raving about this one. I don't know if it's because maybe I'm just a little bit older, but I didn't see the hype in this one. You must have to, I think you have to have the most clear under eyes, absolutely no wrinkles whatsoever for this to look good. This just settled. The initial application is beautiful. The initial application, it looks great. But once the day wore on, it just started settling into my lines I didn't even know I had. And it's not my favorite formula. I did prefer the Natasha Denona over this one. I'm gonna keep playing with it. I just think that maybe you just have to have the best skin on the planet for this to look good. I don't know, everybody was saying it was great, it was wonderful, and it just wasn't great or wonderful for me. I picked up one of the eyeshadow sticks by Fenty Beauty, and I picked this one up in Sip and Sparkle. And I wanted this one mainly for the corner of my eyes, my inner eyes, and that's the color it looks like. And then here it is swatched. Look how beautiful that is. The shine that you get for that. I thought this was such a beautiful color for that, just to kind of brighten up the middle of my face. So that one's just a really quick item I picked up randomly. And then I picked up 2 Merit cream bronzers. I picked up the shade Clay, which is this kind of like, it's supposed to be medium, I think, or light. I think it's light. And then as you can see, it looks very much like my shade. Looks very much like my skin tone, just a tiny bit darker. This one I wanted for mainly on days where I want to do that no makeup look, because this will give me just a tad bit of coloring to the cheeks without it looking like I have bronzer, which was the goal. It's what I wanted. And then I picked up the shade Cien, I believe it's how you say it. Cienne, and it's the darker one. I believe this one's medium. And then here, a little darker right there. And that one is gonna be for just regular bronzers. I really enjoyed the formula of these. They blended into my skin so nicely. I love the packaging, looks so chic. A highlighter, and this one is in the shade Kava. That's what the packaging looks like. That's what the color looks like. And then here it is swatched. And that's the highlight. Really pretty. I really enjoyed this one. I used it the other day, and it blends out really nice to where it'll look like a more of a natural glow as opposed to a straight highlight on your face. My only con, this stinks. I don't know, maybe I got a bad one, because the bronzers don't smell like this at all, but this one smells like food oil. So, oh, I got on my nose. Maybe I got a bad one. I don't know, but I am not a fan of the smell, but it's still a beautiful shade and it was expensive, so I am going to use it, but yuck. We're almost done, guys. Just have a couple more items. I picked up 2 blushes by Merit. I picked up the shade Beverly Hills. That's what it looks like. It's just a very pretty pink. When you blend it out, it's not as prominent as it looks like on my hand. And then the other one is in the shade Fox, which it looks a little intimidating here in the cap, but that's what it looks like there. And when you blend it out, it's very, very sheer. So it adds just a really pretty pink to your face. Another product by Merit I'm really enjoying. These blushes are really pretty. They blend out really easily on your face. They look very natural on your face. Really big fan of these. I was not going to pick these up at all, but I just kept watching videos and I went down the rabbit hole and everybody was recommending these. So I picked them up. I'm really happy that I did. The last beauty products I have are 3 Merit. I went on a Merit kick apparently. And it's those single solo eyeshadows that they released. I believe these are new. The only thing I don't like about any of these is the cap. When you take it off and then to put it back on, you have to really turn it, but it's hard because it's so thin on both ends. But that's okay. I picked up the shade Studio, which is this one here. I'll swatch it for you. I picked up the shade Mid-Century, which is a darker brown. And then the last one I picked up is Vachetta, I believe is how you say it, Vachetta. And this one is just a neutral brown. It's that one right there. These ones are really good for just quick get readies, running out the door, running late for work. These ones are great, put all over the lids, throw on some mascara and you're good to go. Everybody was saying, the only con everybody was talking about these is that it seems like they dry out pretty quickly, which I'm hoping does not happen because I really do enjoy them and they were not cheap. And there's a lot in there, so I don't know if I'll use these all up quickly, but I'm hoping they don't dry out because they were really, really nice and I did really enjoy them. Oh, and also they don't budge. They pretty much stay in place all day. I've worn them a couple of times to work already and they were very easy to blend out. They stay, they didn't go anywhere. They didn't go into the crease of my eyelids or anything like that. So I really enjoyed them. I liked them a lot. Okay guys, that's it. That's all I have for you today. That was everything I had for beauty this time around. I'm going to film another video in a couple of days of my skincare and fragrance and hair care. I'll put all of those together in the next video. Let me know what you guys picked up from the sale. If you picked up any of these that maybe you had a different opinion, please let me know. I definitely want to know what you guys think, what you guys bought, maybe recommend things as well. Totally open to that. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already and I will see you in my next video. Thanks. Bye.